Imagine you're a fucking soldier on your day off. Foot soldier, I mean. The weakest ones, the basic ones, the fucking purple ones. On your day off at the fucking mall, enjoying some food with your fucking costume on, just in case you're on call by Shredder like that. And you're getting fucked up. Got yourself your fucking bacon cheeseburger you've been working for the whole week, and then boom, Raphael comes with a foot. A green ass foot. A green ass scaly, most likely, because they live in the sewers and they're in the swamp. Well, like that fungus riddled foot. Boom, 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 boom. Right in your fucking face. 2-piece in your ass. Out of nowhere, you couldn't even enjoy your fucking combo. Which you probably got through an app with a fucking discount or something going on too. Because now these apps are giving you like good offers and discounts too. But you have to get the app. A Popeyes app, the fucking Taco Bell app. You know what, actually? Now that I mention it, and oddly enough they're in the pizza like that, fuck Taco Bell right now. Seriously. They bring back the Mexican pizza. Their whole fucking deal is like, oh, we're bringing back the Mexican pizza by popular demand, which, you know, why take it away from us 2-3 years ago to begin with? Popular demand, aka Doja Cat, a major fucking influencer beyond music now, had to convince a company to bring this shit back, which is one of the more popular things they had on the menu to begin with, mind you, by the way. They bring it back. Oh, you know, we're worried about our, like, footprint towards the environment because we got to use, like, cardboard boxes for each one. They're so greasy and fall apart like that. What do you want us to do? We can't put them in bags. We can't seal-lock them, whatever, too. All right, fuck it. They bring it back. There's some sort of compromise there, too. You have to commit with the cardboard. You have to commit with fucking supplying the shit you need to put them in the first place so you can actually give out Mexican pizza, which is on your menu after a certain date because it's been announced. And you give people with the app, like I do, the Taco Bell app, 2 days ahead access to eating earlier than fucking the rest of the world would. You're releasing on a Thursday to fucking boot. And now, like what, a month removed or something like that? Like not even. A month after they drop, re-release, back on the menu. Permanently. It's implied. They didn't say that. But now they're so overwhelmed with how many people wanted the Mexican pizza back like that. Imagine you can't supply a fast food chain. Fast food is some shit that'll never die business-wise. You got them shits, they're gonna last, they're gonna stand the test of time. They're like the closest thing to, business-wise, to like a cockroach. Never fucking die. You try to put them out, you try to put like restrictions on the caloric intake and nutritional values and all that shit too. Diet soda, introduce salads and grilled versions of whatever on your menu. They won't die. Will die, humans, before fast food chains die, because now on top of that, if you go to McDonald's, sidetracking of course, you got the touchscreen full-on menu, big ass iPad basically, where you can order without having to deal with somebody barely out of high school, if they're lucky to graduate high school, because I'm sure McDonald's, $15 minimum wage now per hour, ain't demanding people graduate high school. They're like, just bring bodies in to fucking flip a burger, mop the floor, you know, kiss up to the manager enough to be another manager in the near future, own a chain restaurant, whatever. But you got McDonald's with the fucking touchscreen menu. You got Taco Bell, by the way, with the fucking menu. Oh, and guess what? You got Taco Bell with the app. You can order in advance ahead of time too. You don't got to deal with someone with a funny ass accent, which they seem to hire all the time. Not even Mexicans. You would think Taco Bell, Mexicans, hirees, okay, that's not terrible, that's being stereotypical, but they won't even go that route. They got a whole nother fucking group of people. They got a funny ass accent to begin with, you can't even understand, but thank God you got the app and or the touchscreens to order from there. You order, you go to the fucking thing to pick up your shit, and they still can't get your name right, even though it's printed clear enough on the fucking receipt, in the app, on the screen. They gotta look at the fucking, put the thing together, and the boot of all them things. I could overlook all that shit, but guess what? You can go into the app, you can fucking load it up, you can boot it up, hope and expect and pray of all things I'm gonna be able to settle down during a lunch break, a weekend, whatever too, lunch, as is implied, dinner if it all else fails, my girlfriend's out of town or whatever the fuck it is, with a Mexican pizza. I can't even get that no more, because it's not on the menu. It's not available. It's not even like, oh, it's limited to like, oh, if we got 5 within the 10-mile radius, only 2 of them have Mexican pizzas in stock, because they can keep up with fucking supply and demand. No, not available at all. You look over here, you look over there, you go fucking 10 miles out of your way too. None available. You can't even fucking load it up on the app. And they give you a memo as soon as you open up the Taco Bell app. Listen, due to overwhelming demand, I'm paraphrasing of course, due to overwhelming demand, there's no Mexican pizzas. And they try to be cute with it by putting a little poster or whatever too on it saying, oh, you love this shit so much, we can't keep it in stock basically. Whose fault is that? Why make an announcement of bringing it back in the first place, 1, when you know it was a popular item on the menu, 2, and 3, you get a celebrity to endorse it, meaning they were the influencer to actually influence your ass, a whole corporation, Taco Bell, to bring an item back specifically that, mind you, besides Doja Cat, I don't know the guy's name, it's too foreign for me to even try to pronounce or remember, did a whole petition with like 100-something, 200-something thousand plus signees to agree, basically signing off on all things on the internet. Hey, we're fat, we're owning up to it. Can you please bring back one of our favorite fast food items to your menu? Why did you get rid of it to begin with in the first place? And they can't keep up with it. You don't see the shit with McDonald's ever. What's their fucking go-to excuse besides the fucking ice cream machine ain't working? It's become a joke, a meme at this point. We've got people actually looking to investigate this shit to the point where websites and people dedicating their whole lives to see, okay, we're going to each McDonald's to check to see which one's working, which ones ain't, which ones at least acknowledge they have one but they're working on it, or if you're able to find one, who's a functioning McDonald's with a functioning ice cream machine, which they won't give you the stank face for even asking for ice cream in the first place. Fast food, but you know what? The ice cream from there is actually pretty good, but it's never available. I've had that happen, but then again, how do you explain McFlurries? I've been able to get a McFlurry anytime I've asked for it or I've ordered one, always available. It's the ice cream machine specifically that ain't available. Now, back to Taco Bell. They can't keep up supply and demand of their fucking one staple thing unique to them because Mexico or Mexicans have never thought of making a Mexican pizza. I'm sure maybe now it exists as a novelty item on random Mexican restaurants because they're like, if Taco Bell can do it, why can't we? It's the same shit. There's recipes on Instagram, TikTok, whatever too, to show you how you make your own at-home version of it. It's pretty simple enough and straightforward, but I trust that Taco Bell, having an item that ain't too expensive to begin with, thank goodness, as is a Mexican pizza, they can't keep it in stock. Is it the fucking demand for cardboard for each one you order that you gotta use? Is it because there's too many ingredients involved? Is it because, oh, I don't know, any other excuse they could come up with possibly that might deem that worthy? You got something so popular. It's got its rep, it's got history, it's nostalgic as far as something that's iconic and a staple to the Taco Bell menu. Since 1985, it's been part of the menu. I only know this because it was on the fucking box when you buy them. When it came back, it's right there. Since 85. Or I don't know, it's Taco Bell since 85. Who the fuck knows? But it's implied, I guess, the Mexican pizza is their one fucking go-to thing. White Castle, slider burgers, cheeseburger, bacon burger, whatever, but it's, of course, the square little fucking burgers. You know them for that. McDonald's, Big Mac, iconic one. Overrated as fuck? Absolutely, because it got smaller over time, unless we got fatter over time in general. I don't know, I can't really explain. But the Big Mac is a big fucking scam. Add a fucking S to the front and reverse the order to the M and the C, and you'll get exactly what I think of the Big Mac at this point. The big scam. Two fucking... with the fucking little jingle and shit too, all that going on, they can keep that in stock, but guess why? Most likely because it's horse meat, there's enough horses dying, courtesy of McDonald's to make McDonald's meat and the patties happen. I don't know, it tastes good either way, I won't lie. You know, a Big Mac every so often, you know, really hits. It's chef's kiss, but they've gotten smaller over time. Now, it may be because I've grown up over time too, obviously, as we all done, and then some of us have done it more, you know, horizontally than vertically per se, aka fat, and you know, Super Size Me, the whole documentary's going on too, but you never know anymore, because at this point now, McDonald's never ever ever gives that excuse. We run out of shit because it's too popular, too in demand, we can't keep it in stock, whatever. You never hear that from McDonald's. The only thing, again, you hear from McDonald's, ice cream machine is down. You order McFlurry instead, somehow the McFlurry fucking works. I'm thinking it's ice cream as well too. It's just fucking little ingredients sprinkled in. You know, the M&Ms. I always go with Oreos, whatever too. That's in stock. That's McDonald's. Burger King. I've never ever heard of Burger King admitting to, you know, you guys buy so much of this one product we have on the menu, we can't keep it in stock. So sorry, we're gonna have to fucking, you know, limit it on the app. We're gonna have to ask you to go to this other place to see if maybe they got it, or of the 5 in your area, only 2 of them got in stock. Go there specifically, even if it's out of your way. Never give that excuse. Burger King never has that excuse. If anything, Burger King has a lot of explaining to do as to why their Impossible Whopper, the vegan no meat option that looks, smells, and even kind of tastes like a Whopper, makes you shit all kinds of black and green afterwards. I tried one, it tasted like, oh wow, a Whopper. But then that night after, that was no fucking Whopper coming out of me. That was some fucking concoction, whatever they slapped together with the silly putty they fucking deem vegan protein, whatever, to, you know, of all things, the vegans too, on top of that. Vegans can't seem to make up their mind because, you know what? You want to commit to a lifestyle choice? Shout out to Kofi Wheaton, by the way. Appreciate you, brother. Dirty Heels, that's the fucking greatest podcast possible. One of the great ones, if we're talking Bronx Tale terms, as far as wrestling podcasts concerned. Shout out to him always. Appreciate you on the check-in. If we're talking about fucking vegans, I don't know if you're a vegan, Kofi. I'm not going to assume, you know, but you are rather thin. I know you're a vet, so shout outs to you too. Salute, and thank you for your services as always. I don't know if you're a vegan, you know a vegan, or if anybody out there is vegan. But I'm not saying it's you, but you know the type of vegans I'm talking about. Loud and proud. Follow every fucking possible Instagram page related to vegan needs and wants and diets and appealing to them, specifically their lifestyle choice, and they'll fucking put it front and center. They'll wear it on the shirts. They'll make sure it's always vegan, hemp fucking safety, pet friendly bags to carry the Pomeranian in when they're going into the favorite local vegan, locally sourced coffee shop too. Make up your fucking minds. If it's as simple as you miss the taste of meat, I'm sure you can break every once in a while and introduce some meat back into your system besides getting fucked if you're a female. Obviously, you're taking in the meat, but I'm sorry about that. Bad joke. I tried at least. But you could try that at least. You could at least try to have meat every so often, because what's the excuse for making all these impossible meats? What is it you're admitting to basically? Corporations, they know their clientele, the vegans. They know they miss meat that bad. So much that they gotta slap together tofu, soy, whatever fucking thing they put together to make the vegan-friendly option to make it look, smell, and pass off as meat. But they gotta label it impossible because it's impossible that this could be meat. It's fucking vegan, it's plant, it's bean, it's whatever the fuck else too. But guess what? They do it. It's a whole scam. You buy into it, you're a vegan, you own up to it, and you're in the supermarket frozen food section grabbing the fucking thing that looks like a burger, it's supposed to taste like a burger, but it's not a burger somehow. I don't know. I'm just saying, it just really pissed me off that, you know, I dedicated a whole episode of my podcast to fucking really embrace the welcome, the return of all things. Yes, I'm a fat fuck, I admit it. That's basically what I'm alluding to. But I'm owning up to the fact that I was looking forward to something as simple as to bring joy in my life back again. You know, otherwise it's very rainy days, you know, in my head per se, emotionally in my heart. Of all things, something comes back to a fast food menu that I genuinely enjoyed. From my youth to my fat ass adulthood now, I'm admitted to it. There it is, the fucking Taco Bell menu. They bring back the Mexican pizza less than a month later. Oh, we can't keep stock. It's flying off the fucking shelves. It's flying out of the goddamn, you know, toaster ovens, whatever they fucking use to even make the Mexican pizza a reality, per se. It's ridiculous. I know I came off as an absolute fat fuck with that, but you know what? That's just what it is, all right? Simple man, simple pleasures in life. What do you want me to do? I admit to what the fuck I'm a victim of a weak constitution when it comes to something as simple as a fast food thing on the menu that's supposed to be available. It's supposed to be fast food. You come in, get it fast, you eat your food, you're out of there, and it's just as fast as it goes in, as fast as it comes out usually. At this point now, at least for me, I've gotten older, like a lot of these fast foods become like laxatives almost, like that you pay, you know, Probably a little more than you would for like an actual pill or like a suppository, whatever you use to get it all out of your system. But yeah, that's basically fast food. I'm sorry about that. It's just it's so annoying. Like, bring it back, keep it there. Don't fucking do this shit to us where you bring it back and 2-3 weeks later you can't commit. It's like getting somebody pregnant by mistake, and you're like, okay, you know what? Let's fucking keep it. I'm up for adventures. Why not? You decide to keep it. You stick around for 2-3 weeks, and then after week 4, you're like, oh, you know what? I'm scared. I'm seeing that bump grow in your belly, and I can't commit. I'm sorry. I gotta pull out. Well, I should have pulled out to begin with, but now I'm pulling out of your life and the life, you know, that you're about to bring, even though partially my fault. But you know what? Sorry. I gotta leave. My mom's calling me. I think I can go back to my mom's basement and make things, you know, make sense again in the world. I don't fucking know. It's so goddamn annoying. Something so simple. Billions of dollars. I'm sure that fucking Taco Bell rakes in with their fucking business as per regular and as per usual, and they can't fucking keep a thing in stock as simple as a fucking Mexican pizza. But yes, you could buy all the ingredients at home and fucking keep them there and fucking be more than satisfied with the version you make at home too. Probably better for you, healthier. You add more veggies, you add more fucking meat, whatever you want too. But guess what? That's the convenience of fast food. It's just right there for you. You can fucking use it. Alright. That was easy. Fuck. Ah, man. Fuck. I got hurt. Only got one achievement done. Now we're gonna have to worry about fucking just beating Wingman at this point because he's a stupid asshole. He's a goddamn costumed incel. He's a furry. He's a furry. No, wait. He's a mutant because he is a bat. He's a man bat. Wait. Oh, does that make Batman a furry? Oh, my heart is broken. Oh my god. Like, he didn't have enough issues already. I think Batman's a furry. But, I mean, okay, listen. There's no fur. Hopefully, there's never a version of Batman in the comics or the movies, whatever. And as woke as we gotten. Well, not me, but, you know. The rest of the world has gotten. Holy shit. Imagine they make a fucking version of Batman that's a furry. And they try to justify it like, oh, well, he lost his parents. What do you expect? Of course, he would, you know, be so secluded and a billionaire playboy, muscle-bound detective genius. That's a furry. Goes to the conventions, commits to it, fucks nobody, because I don't think Batman's gonna be, you know, like that either. But then again, you never know, because they try to make fucking... No, they did make Superman gay, right? No, they made Superboy gay, I think. Or come out the closet, whatever it is. Nothing wrong with that, but still, like, oh, man. Batman's gonna be a furry. I'm calling it from right now. Give it about 5 years or something like that. There's gonna be a version of fucking Batman that's gonna be a furry, and I'm not gonna be here for it. At that point, I really would want to drop dead. Cause like, come on, the one fucking thing we can keep, a superhero that ain't supposed to be fucking altered or tempered like that. No, watch. In the next 5 years, we're gonna get either a fucking furry Batman that's gonna have like bat fur on his fucking cape and like the floppy ears and shit too. His ears are gonna flop. His cape's gonna be furry, and he's gonna come out as a fucking furry too. Like, Alfred, what do you want me to do? I'm lonely. I have no parents. I have you. You're not supposed to be my daddy, but I never will call you daddy unless you're a furry with me too and go to convention, daddy, or something like that. Oh man, and watch, we're all on the Marvel end. We're gonna get a fucking male Black Widow somehow, some way. Even though in Mother Nature there is no such thing as a fucking there's no such thing as a fucking male Black Widow. I think. You know what? I might have to Google that to confirm, because I know Black Widows are female only. They're the ones that like make the web of their mates and kill them. Okay, so I misspoke. Excuse me. There is a black male widow, obviously. So there's both genders in that fucking spider. Fuck spiders, by the way. Not Spider-Man, but fuck spiders. There is a male Black Widow, but apparently, according to Google, quick search, thank God for Google, they're not venomous at all. the males. They're harmless, if anything, it just says there. It's the female, as we know it to be always. That's the venomous one that, like, tangles her mate into the web and eats them, or, you know, poisons her to death, whatever. But basically, that's going to be their excuse. That Black Widow, or the male Black Widow, don't kill, unlike Natasha Romanoff or fine-ass Scarlett Johansson. Chef's kiss to her. Oof. She brought that fucking suit and whole fucking body to life, as far as they got it right casting her ass. Oof. Literally her ass, and the tits and the face. Pouty lips and all that shit too. Slap a wig on her, she's a good ass Black Widow. A fine ass Black Widow. But I bet you that's going to be their excuse to introduce a male Black Widow and be like, oh, he's just like the real life counter version of a male Black Widow. He's not venomous, meaning he doesn't kill, unlike, you know, Black Widow did Natasha. She was a straight up killer, meaning she was venomous to fucking mankind. As far as what she was up to and all the dirty tactics she used to make it as a master trained assassin. But that's the point of being an assassin. You can't be a fucking assassin and not kill. Even if you fucking turn good afterwards, like she did, I guess, whatever, in the comics or the movies and whatnot. She had to kill at some point, so of course it's implied. Unless there would have been like she would have been trained to be an assassin, but they'd have to clarify all the time. She was never an assassin herself. Like she just was trained to kill but never did. It's like getting a license and never driving. Come on. Why would you? Why would you commit? Why? Oh, okay, sure. She was taken into the fucking Black Widow training school, whatever, and forced into being a Black Widow. That's what's implied with the story and shit too. But guess what? She killed. She killed. That's what the fuck it is. She's killed. Goddamn it. Okay, got his ass. Well, we did terrible on the stage. We got no achievements, no secrets, nothing, but you know. So look out for that. There's going to be a furry Batman. And I wish they would stop at just a furry cape and floppy ears. They're going to make Batman ooh and shit with like going crazy like that. No, there's going to be a furry Batman. And it's going to be a male Black Widow. They already made Superboy or Superman gay. I can't remember which one. That's already out there. We're fucked. Yeah. But you can't even keep Batman sacred. That's just pathetic. I'm sorry. It's going to be within, I'm saying 5 years to kind of give time. Hopefully enough time to like never see it happen. But just watch. Just wait and see. It's going to fucking happen and we're going to be miserable about it too. And then there's going to be a whole generation of fucking boys or girls, because, you know, there's Batwoman, Batgirl, whatever the fuck else too. Then there's going to be Batperson, because then, of course, that's going to lead into fucking, you know, oh, unidentified gender Batman, can't identify. Biggest dilemma they got besides killing and not killing the Joker is fucking which bathroom to choose to use. And he's going to be, and they're going to be a furry too. And they're going to be, no, first, Batperson, they're going to be best friends with furry Batman. They go to the conventions together. And they're going to imply with like the one mature rated issue that Batperson pegged, look that up if you're curious, at your own risk. You know, dirty up your fucking Google search. I've done enough with mine, just for research purposes. Batperson pegged furry Batman because furry Batman was that curious of what to do with somebody outside the costumes. And they're going to dirty up fucking furry Batman. He, most likely, I would hope, is going to be fucking pegging like unicorns after conventions. They're going to hint at it. What? No, in the comics, they're going to do it, right? But they're not going to draw it out. They're going to just draw shadows, the outlinings of furry Batman, pointy ears, right? Going all the way up and shit, flopping up and down. Like the hats where they got the floppy ears. You press the buttons and they go up and down. They're going to have the silhouette of furry Batman mounting a unicorn from behind. The Batman hovering over the fucking unicorn. And it's going to be disgusting and we're going to be all outlandish. But then you know what? The wokes are going to be like, you know what? It's real to what's happening out there today. You don't understand the furry community and this, that, whatever. Oh, no. I got it now. Before we get Batperson, can't identify which bathroom they're most comfortable in, either sitting down on the toilet or standing up in front of it. before we go into Furry Batman, which is going to be creepy and depressing enough to have to deal with or witness in the comics and a cartoon and the fucking movie, God forbid. First, if it hasn't happened yet, I don't read comics. I'm probably going to do research just for the sake purpose of just finding out if they've done it already. They're going to pin Batman as a member of the foot fetish community. Fuck! That's what they're going to do. And you know what? Even stupider, it's going to be like Batman is going to check in on Joker. He's in Arkham, locked away, whatever. He's going to poke his fucking foot out, his decrepit, white, pale. Joker's definitely got foot fungus, ass foot, through the cell like, hey, Bats. Whatever, look at my toes. Doesn't my big, fat, big toe tempt you, you bat cuck? Or whatever. That's what's going to lead to. And they're going to fucking leave an image there of his white, pale, decrepit, fungus, toe-ass foot just lingering there. They're going to shoot back to another panel of Batman's all stern and serious, saying nothing. No quote bubble, nothing. He's just going to be fucking looking at it. Back to the foot, back to Batman's face. Back to the foot, back to Batman's face. But just getting closer every time to his fucking eyes. Like his, he's going to crack a smile and shit too. And then the last panel's going to be fucking Joker's foot and toes wiggling and shit too. And we're going to be lucky if we get like a concerned Batman looking back like stunned or whatever too. But he's just going to back to the serious face. Just back to being like, And it's going to be implied he's in the feet. Because it's going to be like, damn, Joker's got some nice ass toes or something. They're probably painted just like the younger boys are doing now too. Which is, whatever. I don't get it. Oddly enough, there's a girl that I know of a friend that transitioned into a guy. Shout outs to her. Well, sorry, him now. Living their life how they choose to. That's awesome. Just to end up painting the fucking nails anyway. Because that's what girls do by default. Now, I'm not out here going to disrespect the boys. The men, I'm sure too, that get manicures and get their nails painted. I don't see the intrigue. I don't get it. Whatever. I thought it was bad enough with fucking people over piercing themselves now. Where I just seen a girl, it's a girl I follow on Instagram. She was in a relationship with like a rapper, Snow the Product. There we go. So she was in a relationship with Snow the Product, like a fucking, beyond being a female rapper, one of the nicest fucking rappers out there right now. Her ex-girlfriend, they broke up, moved back to New York. I've been following her on Instagram. She's, sorry, piece of ass. It's what it is. I'm a man still. I own up to that. I identify as the type that stands up to use the toilet. I have to. I don't hover like women do, allegedly, supposedly, in public bathrooms. But this girl is so fucking beautiful. She's fine as fuck. But she's young, too. She's like 20-something, I forget. But I don't know if it's the culture now. Besides being tatted from like almost earlobe to fucking pinky toe, like there's no spots missed, no skin left that's like untatted. That's fine, whatever. Oh no, even worse. She's got a big majority of her body tatted, which again, I got nothing against, but it's just not, to my liking. It's like, the female body's already so beautiful as is. I'm one of those, I guess you could call it, but damn, I just see too many tattoos. It's like, why? And she even admitted herself, I love moon, so I got like at least 7 moon tattoos on my body. Like, can't you settle for just one good one? Why 7 different ones? That means 1 through 6 were like, okay, whatever, but number 7 was like the one. And then watch it not be the one no more, and then watch her get a fucking whole moon on her face eventually too. Which would be a shame, because she's a fucking pretty girl too. But besides her getting tattoos randomly all over, it's like you created a wrestler in like one of the wrestling games, and you just thinking of all the tattoos you're too scared to do on yourself, and you just stick them wherever they fucking make sense on the body, right? On top of that too, she's got tattoos on like her ass cheeks, I think, or like the back of her thighs. Like, why get tattoos on the back of your leg? Or like how women were doing to not be looked at a certain way. They get the tramp stamps and just make sure they never had the pants go too far down. Or then afterwards, the trend was get them on your feet. Get them on your pinky toe, like a little fucking bit of stardust, pixie dust, whatever, too. No one's going to see it anyway unless you go to the beach. And then, like, oh, I'm a risk taker. I got a tattooed foot, whatever. Cunt. This girl too, on top of that, she's got ass cheek tattoos. She's got back of the thigh tattoos. Places you don't fucking see wherever. It's like, come on, like make it make sense. If you got a tattoo, I'm sorry, I'm of the old school train of thought. Not so old school where if you were in prison or a fucking thing, whatever, only you have tattoos. We've evolved since then. Obviously, people want to make shit too. Everything's gotta be cool. If something seems cool enough, white people, of course, the colonizers are going to be the ones to hoe it out and exploit it for what it is. And it goes from being cool, something that like a select few would have, to like everybody's got to have it now. The new being tattooed now is not being tattooed. Like kind of me over here. I only got one on my hand. I did that years ago. Now it's like, do I really want to get another one? Then I'm going to be lumped in with people that are like, oh, I'm too scared to fucking dip my toes into actually doing something with myself tattoo-wise. But besides the point, if you're going to have a tattoo, ideally have it be visible. I know at this point now, people are more worried about being, trendsetters, influencers, whatever. That's fine. If you're going to do that for the rest of your life, or most of it, commit. Get it on your hands, your face, whatever you got to do. Let it be visible. But also don't be that kind that has it visible when it doesn't make sense to have it visible. Like at work. I used to work in an office, right? I still work for the same company. I work at home now. But before the pandemic hit and we worked in office, there was always the people that got fucking tatted sleeves, a little stupid looking tattoo on the forearm, or something they have to show off to identify as, I am my tattoo is me, whatever. They'd always have the roll up sleeves. Fucking middle of winter, they put on the jacket, over to roll up sleeve. Why? So I have to fucking see a tattoo, because that's going to be the icebreaker for everybody too. Oh my God, you're tattooed. What does it mean? What does it symbolize to you? What does it stand for? Whatever. Get the fuck out of here already. Shout outs to Hypnosis. I feel like I'm stuttering reading that name, but it's a cool name though. I like the capitalized Z's in between. Tattoo behind the ear was big too, and behind the lip. Yeah, the tattoo behind the ear I kind of like. I still kind of like it, to be honest. I would do it. I just can't think of what to commit to in that sense, because that's obviously above the neck. I don't have to work in the office anymore, so I could probably do it, get away with it. But if I get another job, another company, whatever, too, there's that stigma. I think now it's at the point now, like, it doesn't matter as long as you can perform. And also the behind the lip one. That one I do not understand whatsoever, because how does that one even heal? I'd have to ask a tattoo. Eventually on my podcast, I gotta get a hold of a tattoo artist. I got one in mind. I just gotta hit him up and like, hopefully set up a time and dates to like. I'd love to actually shoot the video version of that, like in the tattoo parlor he works at. So let's see if hopefully I can make that happen. I gotta ask what the healing process is behind the lip. Look, that tattoo. When are you ever gonna fucking see it? When is it gonna make sense to have it shown off? You're gonna have to tell somebody. It's not even like, if I pull my sleeve down, if I lift my pant leg up, tattoo, hey, that's cool. When'd you get that? How long? Whatever, da. There's no situation where you're gonna have your lip tattoo ever come up in conversation like that or show randomly, unless you fucking do this to somebody. They're like, oh, what's that? Did you get bruised or something? Who punched you in the fucking bottom lip? Like, oh, it's a tattoo, whatever. Then you have to explain. And then they're gonna be like, in the uncomfortable spot position of being like, why did you get the inside of your mouth tattooed, kind of thing. That one makes no sense, to be honest. The behind the ear one, I like it. I still like it. I might do it. Who knows? I'm still picking a spot for the next one. I got a couple in mind I want to do, but also I would think the ones that make most sense to have, like, just some parts that we're used to seeing, if anything. But yeah, the tattoo shit's getting out of hand. Oh yeah, so back to this girl, right? So we'll get back to the game, don't worry. But this girl, beautiful girl, young, funny too, all that shit too. Got everything going for her. On top of that, now I think the growing trend next, if it's not already, I'm kind of out of touch with like the youth scene. I'm too old for that shit now. I think is like getting overly pierced, because now on top of that, she has again tattoos on the ass, tattoos on the back of the thighs, tattoos, I'm sure, on the fucking feet if we ask to see the feet. But she's shy, so she won't show the feet. I'm not in the feet. I'm just saying. She's like, at least one of those. She won't show the feet. Thank God. I don't want to see feet. I don't want to see I don't even want to look at my own feet. I never want to. But now she's been had piercings. She started with one on the nose. I got one too. I got that like when I was like 19 and shit. Back before it got popular, blew up, and now everyone's got to fucking have a nose ring of some sorts. But now they transition like she did into one side. She got the other side done, which is still kind of cute. I was like, all right, I fuck with that. But then she went and got the bull ring shit, which is, no, come on, please. That's just you purposely trying to fucking stand out like that, or like, oh, I gotta take it to the next level now with the fucking nose piercings too. Like, I don't get the bull ring at all. Like, if you're in a fight, God forbid, why would I not reach for that first things first and just try to yoink it off you? The nose is such a vital, sensitive part, and any sort of scuffle, scrapping, whatever you get involved with too. Stab your brain with your nose bone. Mobb Deep said that, and that's actually true because I learned that in fucking Taekwondo when I was younger. Why not use that as a self-defense mechanism? But also, it really does damage like that too. I could fucking just hook your nose like I was Shredder and getting his revenge and just fucking drag you towards me and just uppercut you, gut punch your knee or whatever the fuck. I'm talking like I know MMA or something. Or, you know, in this case, you got piercings, you know, yoink, yoink, yoink. And then this girl, too, besides that, 3 on the nose already. All down a fucking ear, each side, too, which is like, okay, that's a subculture amongst itself. But now on top of that, too, not just 1 on the eyebrow, but 2 through each fucking eyebrow. It's like, my God, this fucking girl's so beautiful. And on top of that, she's one of those that dyes her hair every fucking week, too. So whatever little hair on her head that's left, oh, my God, it's stringy, it's falling apart. It's like my girlfriend here. I love her to death, but this girl loses hair. She sheds like a fucking golden retriever. It's all over the place wherever I step. Fucking blonde hair on my feet, on my fucking clothes at this point too. I'll go wash, do laundry, come back, fold everything's clean, and I'll find fucking hairs in it too. So like, what's the point? How about when girls tattoo their eyebrows on or tattooed makeup? That I'm okay with because you know, being Spanish, my mother considered it. I know when I was younger and she was younger, obviously. I got nothing against that. But as long as it's not clown makeup overdone or they do like the chola lips, I've seen that get done permanently. It's like, that makes no sense either. Come on. But I've known a couple of like women that were close enough to my mom. They were like almost aunts to me growing up too. They've had that shit. And I'd be like, well, how come I never see you putting, because I grew up mostly around women, you know, single mother, whatever. So I'd always see them never have to get touched up, never make them, no nothing either. And I asked one of them just straight up, like when I was like 10, 11, hey, how come I never see you have to put on makeup? You just kind of roll out of bed, you're like, whatever, you're fine and shit too. Might explain a lot about my mother. She always had friends sleeping over. Female friends. Because she was too coy about, oh, I can't get involved with another man, never see your father. He's done too much damage to me. But then he ran to the arms of women, sleeping in the same bed. Oh, Mom! Oh, shit. I'm just waking up to that now. But one of her friends will wake up, roll out of bed, literally not have to do a thing to her face. And I asked her. She was like, oh, yeah, I went to, I forget where, I think. She wasn't Colombian, but she went to Colombia to have it done. Like, permanente. Permanent makeup. She had her eyebrows, like, fucking done. I never even got close enough to her to notice, but then when she told me and I looked, I was like, wow, that's a really good fucking job they did. The eyebrows, foundation, so like naturally always rosy cheeks and just whatever else they fucking do. But she like admitted to it and I was like amazed, like they can fucking do that. Shit, I should have gone down there too, if anything too. Maybe I'll get a
Yo, it's over. Alright, it's over. It's over. Move the mic. Move the mic.
Thank you.
Alright.